I suppose I just really want to put on the public record the fact that the left group opposed the delegation to Taiwan for two reasons mainly. Firstly, that it was a visit to a territory that's not recognised by most EU member states, and secondly, probably more importantly, because it's completely outside of the scope of this committee's mandate, a committee that's supposed to be about foreign interference in the EU. And, I suppose I really don't know where to start. I mean, after 2 years of concerted hysteria about any old rumour of foreign interference in the European Union, 7 members of the committee fly off to Taiwan to do the very thing that this committee has spent its last time denouncing. I mean, whatever your own position is on Taiwan, you have to acknowledge that its political status is contentious, the territory is disputed, the United Nations haven't recognised it since the 1970s, and the status quo is precarious. You'd have to be blind not to realise that the United States is busy unpicking its one China policy that it's had for decades. It's a blatantly geopolitical issue which has nothing to do with the benefits of the people of Taiwan, but is actually about kneecapping a geopolitical rival and endangering a delicate balance in the area. And into that mix, we have a European Parliament committee that's supposed to be addressing foreign interference in EU affairs, placing itself at the centre of that. I just find it astounding, to be honest. And I want to be very clear. As far as I'm concerned, everybody here has the right to do whatever they like in their personal capacity as an MEP. I completely support that. I do that myself. I make those visits. But it's an entirely different thing for the committee to officially do that. I mean, it is at best tone deaf, at worst it is just poking China in the eye. And I mean, Chair, I know you said Asher was grand, China didn't really mind. Well, they did. They issued serious statements saying it was a serious violation of the EU's one China policy. They stated it undermined the healthy development of China-EU relations, which are our biggest trading partners. And look, you yourself have been sanctioned by China. I'm completely opposed to that. But, can you imagine what would have happened if a Chinese delegation had sent people to Catalonia to talk about Spanish interference? You'd be breaking out in spots, you'd be demanding an emergency resolution that this was an act of war, and you'd be clamouring for sanctions against the people who did it. And let's be honest about it, of course you would. So I think this is completely wrong. It deviates from the mandate. I think we should stop playing these geopolitical games and stick to the brief that we were given.